Hola muchachos, what's up everyone? Welcome to A Drive of Europe. My name is Max and today we're gonna talk about the new XC70 I bought a couple of months ago. Well, there is nothing else but let's hit the road and let's see the car. Okay, so welcome to this car. First of all, all the names. Well, this is the XC70 D4 all-wheel drive Summum Sport Edition and it is a classic. Well, let me break it down to you, all the names. XC70 stands for cross country and it's a bit more rough, a bit higher from the ground, and the D4 is the engine specification. We have a range of diesels, the D3, D4, D5, and all of them has front wheel or all-wheel drive. The Summum is the highest options level, and of course you can add a lot of other options. Well, you start off with the Kinect, then you have the Momentum and this Summum edition. The Summum has an equivalence as well as the R design, but it's a bit more sportier exterior and looks. Otherwise it's more or less the same car. Sport edition gives you a 20% more stiffer chassis, and the classic means that it is an outgoing model, and the outgoing model, they want to sell cars. That's the main reason for making the cars. So when they have an outgoing model, they use the classic and they throw in a bunch of free gear or free kit or options, so you won't feel that, oh, I'm gonna wait for another car that's coming soon, because you just want this one because it has a load of options. Well, perhaps the inside starts to look a bit old at this point, but it is very functional and very logical. It has an easy Bluetooth connection with your phone, it has the radio is easy, it even has a Wi-Fi hotspot, but although you most likely will use your phone since it's only 3G in this car. You have stuff like lane keeping warning and active start stop, as well as collision warning and parking sensor back and front. And you also have this infotainment screen. It is not the most up-to-date. You also have this very attractive driver display. It has 3 themes. The steering wheel has adaptive cruise control, and on the right side you have the volume up and down and changing music or station. Okay, so let's take a look at the back. Here you got a very square and very good place to put all your things. You can stuff whatever you want in here. You can take sofas, you can take bookshelves, you can go to IKEA and just go mad and just put it all in here. You got a 12-volt socket, as well as some hooks for your shopping bags. You got 1, 2, 3 tethering points and a slidable tethering point down here. Okay, so let's jump to the back seat, and in here you got a child seat and you got a lot of space in here as well. You got some pockets on the back of the front seats, and your kids will have a very good time in the back of this one. You can't put 3 child seats in at the same time because then it's gonna be too crowded, but otherwise it's gonna be a good place for 2 kids or perhaps 3 adults. Okay, as you can see, I fit comfortably. I got a ton of knee room as well as headroom, so most people will fit no problem at all. You have a 12-volt socket as well here, and an armrest with a couple of cup holders and some storage down under here. Well, now it's just to take this for a ride, and well, let's see what the driving experience is like.
So go ahead and leave it. I don't know what's on your mind, and there's no way I can fix it. But you're also leaving me behind. Just a few more hours, you'll be on your way, like dancing on a wire. Oh, how I try to make you stay.
Okay, so let's talk about the driving experience. I really love this car. It has everything I need. It isn't the most sportiest car, it isn't the most luxurious car. You got something like a Mercedes or a BMW or something else. This might not even be the biggest car in its class, because the Volkswagen Passat is the biggest one when it comes to leg room in the back seats, and as well as boot space. But this is by far, in my definition, the best car, and you get the badge with it, the Volvo badge that so many people really like. Moving on, it is very relaxing to drive. The four-wheel drive works well. I have tested a couple of cars with 4Motion or four-wheel drive or whatever they want to call it, and the rear wheel doesn't help most of the time. Not in this car either, but you have something that the other cars don't, and that's when the front wheel starts to fight for grip. You actually don't need to stand there and spin the tires for a couple of seconds before the other wheel, back wheel, kicks in. And that's really handy, especially when we tow kind of a big caravan most of the summertime. And since we do a lot of caravanning, we also have Polestar optimization with this car. So this car, instead of having 180 horsepower and 440 Newton meters of torque, we have increased it with the Polestar tune. Well, so that's it. If you want a comfortable car with a lot of kit, and which you can do a ton of miles, no problem at all. You can put whatever you want in the car. It is very huge and very spacious. So this is really a car for you. Well, I want to thank you for tuning in and watching this review of the XC70, and like always, I hope to see you in the next one.